This is like one of those duck rabbit things where if you look at it from one way, it's a dragon, but if you look at it the other way, it's a seahorse.
Yes, it absolutely is. You're absolutely right. Welcome to FiguringStuffOut.net. This is our first playthrough of the game Adventure for the Atari 2600. I am Craig, and I am joined by my friend and faculty colleague who has been grading all semester and is slightly tipsy.
I've been grading papers for 3 days straight.
And so is my color commentary for this evening, looking at Adventure. So this is the first screen of Adventure. The background here is that I have never seen Adventure played, and I have never played it myself except for about 10 seconds to make sure that the video was capturing properly.
I think there is some confusion about the architecture here. I mean, I have, in fact, seen a few castles here and there in my life.
We have been in them.
And I do have to say that generally they're fatter at the outside of the walls. In fact, there's this whole thing called buttresses.
Yes.
That are designed to do exactly not that.
By the way,
like totally gonna fall over, but cool.
But the graphics for the 1, 2, and 3 are done with character graphics, are done with player graphics. For some reason, the day I recorded this, my brain had forgotten the word sprites. So every time in this commentary I say player graphics, I mean player sprites. Purple border right there outside is done with playfield. So I'm a little box.
Look, a golden key. I was even guessing that.
So yes, there's a golden key, and this is, I guess, the golden castle.
Are you supposed to go, like, grab it? Ooh, it made bleepy noises. I can't hear it.
This game is played with a joystick and a button.
Oh, okay. That's what we had in the Commodore 64. We didn't have an Atari. Joysticks. I like joysticks. They were
64,
uncomplicated.
By the way, also uses the same processor as the Atari 2600, the 6502. So I hit the button and it drops things. The key is clearly a player graphic. The drawbridge is clearly a player graphic. I'm probably either the missile or the ball. Probably the ball. Well, what happens if I go south?
This all sounds very existential. I am the ball.
I'm here. Here's the entrance to the Golden Castle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'm the ball because I match the background.
Okay.
So the background is gray. The playfield graphics color is green, which means that I am the ball, and so I'm a matching green. Okay, anyway, so we need to get the sword, I think. So if I try to go into the castle, I presume I fail.
Because of course we do.
What? Well, that's what the game instructions said.
That's what it always does, right?
What, go into the castle?
Get the sword.
Well, it's a good plan. Yeah. Okay, so castle is open.
Perfectly rational basis for a system of government.
I need to not lock myself in the castle.
Why not? I mean, other than the plot of every horror movie ever.
Well, I can't get out. Okay, so if I go in...
You can't get out even after you defeat the yellow dragon?
Well, I don't know that defeating the dragon automatically opens the door, no, if that's your question.
Oh.
Okay, so I believe this is the sword. They kind of intimate that the arrow thing is a sword.
Oh.
Okay.
So you have grunting. Well, if you're beating up Grundle.
Is that a sword in...
Beowulf, yeah.
Beowulf. Okay, interesting. All right, so the fact of the flashing is because it is using player graphics for the drawbridge and the sword and the key, and if there's more than 2 objects of that type on the screen at the same time, they flicker because it has to be deciding which one it's displaying.
Is that like the ball in Pong?
I am the ball in Pong, but it would be like the paddle in Pong.
Okay.
The highest resolution objects in the 2600 are player graphics, in quotes.
Okay.
So there's 2 players. There's player 0, player 1, there's missile 0, there's missile 1, and there's the ball. And those are designed to be able to move around easily. There's the background, and there's the play field, which is over the background, but background to everything else. So here, the background is gray, the play field is yellow.
Okay.
And then the key and the sword arrow thing and the drawbridge are all, quote, player graphics. And
so if you took the key south, it would also turn green.
That is an excellent question, and I don't know the answer to that, but we're about to find out. So the sword does not. Sword stays yellow. which, well, the sword is a player. I knew that. Player graphics are their own color. No, why don't you not be over there? Don't know.
For the record, that is addressed to a cat, not me.
I'm hoping I get far enough to show you one of the dragons.
Okay.
That's the sword. Ah. Okay, I saw the yellow dragon. Ready?
Yeah. Oh no, Pong's going to break out. No.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, that's a barrier. Okay, I suspect that barrier on the right, that's a black barrier on the right.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a gold barrier on the left, and that might have to do with magic or keys or something. Oh, and it apparently goes into this maze.
Whee!
Which also I think can be. And again, gray background, blue playfield and ball. The sword is a player graphic. I always assumed it was an arrow, but I guess now that I'm holding it, it's like a sword with a guard. That's probably what it's actually meant for.
Oh yeah, I think that's supposed to be the hilt, or well, there isn't really hilt, but yeah,
The cross piece, yeah.
as you say.
Well, I hadn't figured that out. You're much smarter than me.
No. Wait, what was that? Oh, there's the dragon.
Green dragon. Dead green dragon.
How did you dead it?
Hit it with a sword, I think.
Just once?
Twice. I had it twice.
That's not a very tough seahorse dragon. This is like one of those duck rabbit things where if you look at it from one way, it's a dragon, but if you look at it the other way, it's a seahorse.
Yes, it absolutely is. You're absolutely right. I was hoping to show you the rather duck-looking dragons. Yes.
See, I don't even. I mean, yeah, it's not really duck. I mean, I get dragon, but then if you look at it vertically, it's totally a seahorse.
Part of that is just the way the graphics primitives work. It's easier to make a tall, thin graphic. That's what the dragons look like when they're not dead.
Ah. Okay, so it's a seahorse with antenna, and then it's just a seahorse.
Yeah, fair enough. That's the green dragon. That's the black key. So we're collecting stuff.
But you can't carry the key and the sword at the same time.
Yes, exactly. That's one of the things I may play with by programming. Part of the shtick with a dungeon crawl is that you have an inventory.
Yeah.
It's going to be work to get the graphics primitives to just work at all with that. And so I think that would be an interesting challenge. That was the first episode of the initial playthrough of Adventure on Level 1. We saw the yellow dragon, we killed the green dragon, but we didn't beat the game. So there's more to go in this initial playthrough. I will put up videos about the rest of the playthrough sometime this summer. You will also see videos about shenanigans with the car behind me and me flying to AirVenture Oshkosh last year in my Cessna 150 and this year in a different airplane. Stay tuned, stay safe. Hope you have a good summer vacation and never stop figuring stuff out.